Welcome back into our Let's Eat kitchen. Joining us this morning is Amy Rota-Poulin. And, you know, Amy, it smells good enough. It looks good enough, but the presentation is incredible. You've outdone yourself.
Thanks, Dan. We're preparing a frightful feast on 13.
Okay, so what specific frightful meals do we have prepared? And I suppose Jason and I are going to help you out here?
You are so helping me out. We're going to get going. So, Jason, we have to kick off this spooky meal.
All right, we'll do.
By
this is
Jason
like a
doing the
science
honors of the dry ice. So just pour that right in there, and that's some hot water and some dry ice, and a nice spooky, there we go, spooky 13 pumpkin. So this is always a great thing for a Halloween buffet. Add some fun.
It's a science experiment and a food and a meal.
Do you think when people are put in the mood with all this decorative accoutrements that people think the food tastes better?
I think so.
There's something
they have
psychological.
More fun. Yeah, and the big key when doing Halloween parties is you want the food to be a little spooky, but you don't want it grotesque, so people actually want to eat it.
So this would not characterize as grotesque.
He's not edible.
Uncle Fester's kind of fun.
Okay, he is fun. All right, what are we making today,
Amy?
Okay,
so we're going to make some awesome potato mummies. So what I'm going to do is, this is the trick. You take a wooden spoon or wooden fork, and you lay it here, and then you take a potato. I'm going to have you try this too, Dan. And you go ever so slightly. Oops, I went too far. See, you don't want to cut all the way through.
Okay.
And then once you get to the middle of the potato, so you can just cut down, and your fork or your spoon stops you.
That'll prevent you from going all the way through it.
Yeah, give it a whirl.
Okay.
It's like a template.
It's like a little template for you.
All right, I get it.
And so what you do, Jason's having too much fun with the dry ice. So what you do is you keep going until the end, and then you just bake it off. Then we add some cheese. Check this out.
All right.
And then you can add some scallions, some bacon. You set up a whole mummy potato bar, and you can use whatever you want for eyes. I'm sorry.
If I'm not careful, we're going to have finger foods here.
Put some little eyes. Two different colored eyes the zombies had earlier, right? So we'll do two different color eyes here.
Oh, there you go.
For the mummies.
Oh, yeah. Very cool.
Some caramelized onions. Jason, want to throw whatever you want on there.
Sure,
some bacon.
It's always good with bacon.
Oh, everything's better with bacon.
Absolutely.
See? So they're delicious, loaded mummy baked potatoes.
Okay. Should I do them all, Amy?
No, that's okay.
Just one is okay?
Just one's good.
Okay.
Well, through the magic of TV, we have all this ready.
That's true. Okay, so after we've sliced halfway through the potato, what are we going to do next?
Right,
okay, so those are the potato mummies. Now, that's real Halloween.
I have to fight off the zombies.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I hope they don't smell the food. We'll see.
This lures them, doesn't it?
I think it might.
Okay.
We have to go quickly then. Okay, so Jason, these are pumpkin fries, and we have some cooked ones over there.
Okay.
Dump about a tablespoon of olive oil, and then we're going to add some maple syrup.
All right.
And Dan, throw some ground cinnamon, and Jason, ground ginger. That's all it is. A little olive oil, maple syrup, ground ginger, ground cinnamon, and a little bit of sea salt. Toss it all together.
How much?
Whatever you feel.
It's a flavor.
Yes. And then you put it in the oven at 425 degrees.
Okay.
It's getting a little spooky in here.
It is.
So let's get to the favorite part, shall we?
Go ahead.
The drink.
I thought eating it was the favorite part,
Well,
but go
that's
ahead.
the favorite. Do you want to try a pumpkin fry? They're right there if you'd like to try
I
one.
won't be able to speak, but...
Okay.
I will.
All right.
They're pretty good. And then we've got some drinks. So you want to get a fun glass, fun martini glass.
Fun
there
glass.
you go. And then we have some Slyboro, which is by Hicks. And this is their new black currant. I mean, the label alone looks spooky. Very Harry Potter. And you're just going to put this in your glass like this. You can add a little apple cider, and it does fizz. And then, Jason, you want to add a little bit of that Applejack?
Sure.
And Dan, I'm going to have you add some of the orange liqueur.
Orange liqueur.
Yes. So
S'il vous plaît.
go
How
right
much?
across the glass. Just a nice little squirt. There you go.
In there or in here? Or both?
In every one.
And how much
Just
liqueur?
a little, eyeball it. Should be a little bit in there.
There should be.
There it is. And so this is called a Spooky Hollow. And it's kind of fun to have a spooky drink. But you can go to whatever lengths you want. Like over here, I'd like to just show you a cookie, a simple macaroon cookie. You take and you put some chocolate and you just pipe a spider on there. I saw that. And then we have...
That's very creative. I love the spider on the cookie.
Then
and
we
what's
have
this?
some egg pods, which is just Brussels sprouts on the stem.
Somebody else
and you
is
roast
hungry.
it off. Oh, I think the zombies are coming in.
You know, if there's blood in the water, you're going to draw sharks. If you have spooky
And some
food, you're going
dinosaur
to
eggs.
lure zombies, as we can tell.
I think so. They might like the dinosaur eggs.
Hey, sorry about your brother. Okay, what else we...
And we have, don't get offended. Ooh, I don't know if I dare say it. We've got zombie eyes right over there. So those are just some eggs, and we have some in a jar here. And you pickle them with beets. And then when you cut them in half, it gives them the color, gives them a bright, fun, festive thing, and you can send your kids to school with those.
Oh, and what a show and tell project that would be. So these are for meals, these are for parties, these are for everything?
For everything, for everything. And the dinosaur eggs are just eggs, and you just lightly crack them after they're hard boiled, put them in a little balsamic vinegar, and so it makes them look kind of creepy, but when the kids get to school, they can peel it off and have a Halloween treat, because Halloween's on a school date this year.
Wonderful. Thank you, Amy. All right, recipes are under the Let's Eat section of our website, and stay with us. We'll be right back.